Welcome to the kidsministry.blog podcast. Every episode, we share ideas, tips, and resources to help your children's ministry thrive.
Okay, imagine this. You got this great plan, right? An outdoor event, everything mapped out just perfectly. Sun shining, grass is green, kids are all hyped up for some fun. Sounds pretty ideal.
Yeah, idyllic even.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting is how often that perfect picture bumps right into, well, reality. The delightful, unpredictable chaos of it all.
Exactly. And that's precisely what we're diving into today. We're looking at excerpts from kidsministry.blog.
The 10 outdoor games for church picnics.
Yeah.
1, where good ideas meet grass stains and reality.
That's the one. Our mission really is to unpack that sometimes hilarious, often challenging, but always sort of insightful gap between the plan and what actually happens.
Especially with kids involved, yeah.
Right. What lessons pop up when, theory meets the great outdoors?
It really makes you wonder, how do you plan for something you can't fully predict? I mean, the blog post even mentions picking burrs out of socks from a field they thought was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But crucially, the kids still had a blast, right?
Yeah.
Despite the burrs and the hidden holes.
Okay, so let's dig into that. The article calls these games outdoor ministry in miniature. Great in theory, chaotic in practice, but somehow memorable anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Take the three-legged race. Simple idea. Cooperation. Hop to the finish.
Sounds straightforward enough.
What really happens? Immediate face plants, arguments, tears. I think one attempt lasted like 12 seconds.
Wow. But, those first few tumbles actually teach something, don't they? Failure isn't the end. It's sort of the beginning of figuring things out differently.
Like Marcus and Sarah in the article finding that with them.
Exactly. That showed how flexibility and teamwork can kind of overcome the rigid rules. It turned chaos into actual cooperation.
And then what about something even simpler, like the sack race?
Yep.
The blog mentions this mad scramble, couldn't find burlap sacks anywhere.
Right, they ended up buying 30 pillowcases late on a Friday night.
Yes, but even with makeshift gear and permanent grass stains, the kids loved it. And apparently competition just melted away into cooperation. What's that shift tell us?
I think it really highlights that the spirit of the activity, the engagement, often matters more than the specific rules or equipment.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the article noted parents often enjoyed watching, maybe even more than the kids enjoyed the actual racing. So maybe the real point is that shared enjoyment, not perfect execution.
Okay, then the water balloon toss. Seemed perfect for a hot day, right? Simple.
What could go wrong?
Well, reality hit hard. Balloons popping on the first throw because of the heat, kids soaked instantly, balloon bits everywhere.
Oh, I can picture it. And parents who didn't pack extra clothes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Total disaster zone.
Yeah, that really shows how much things like weather matter. And you've got to think about what people need, like spare clothes. Switching to less exciting air balloons was probably the smart, if less plashy, move.
Then, of course, tug of war. Thick rope, teams, clear rules.
Classic. Potential for drama, though.
Oh, yeah. 90 seconds in. Rope burn complaints, kids falling like dominoes. And apparently Pastor Mike got a little too competitive.
That probably ramped up the liability concerns a notch.
You think?
Well, it shows safety has to be number one outdoors. And maybe simpler equipment is better. But also seeing adults get into it, like really engaged, that seemed to turn potential gumbles into shared fun.
Okay, egg and spoon race. Physics meets coordination. The article joked, what could go wrong?
Answer: everything.
Apparently, real eggs were just too frustrating. Kids dropping them, carrying them weirdly, even throwing the spoons.
Yeah, that's a lesson in matching the tools to the age group. They eventually use those weighted plastic Easter eggs, right?
They did. And it shifted from competitive stress to something more creative when one kid just started making music with his rattling egg.
That's a great example of moving away from rigid rules towards embracing, discovery and play.
And red light, green light. So simple.
Yeah.
But some kids apparently had, let's say, authority issues with being told when to stop.
Negotiations broke out.
Totally devolved into arguments about fairness. But once everyone, including the adults, just kind of accepted the randomness, it became fun. Mrs. Johnson apparently ran straight into the pastor.
See, that shows flexibility applies to the rules, too. Letting things be a little bit playfully chaotic can actually boost engagement, especially if adults model that willingness to bend.
The scavenger hunt also had its own unique problem. The lost kids issue.
Boy.
Yeah, the church grounds were bigger than they thought, kids scattered, bit of panic until they set up a buddy system and clear boundaries.
That really underscores needing clear safety protocols outdoors. where it's less controlled, and how fast you have to adapt when something unexpected happens, even if it makes the plan a bit less adventurous.
So pulling all these experiences together, it seems the real takeaway isn't about executing the plan perfectly.
No, not at all. It's more about that flexibility to adapt, finding joy in those unexpected moments, and everyone, especially the adults, just being willing to embrace the chaos.
Yeah.
Indeed. Kidsministry.blog basically concludes that, yeah, preparation is good, but flexibility, that matters more. Kids care more about having fun than perfect rules.
Simple equipment works best.
Right. And the best moments often happen during the supposed disasters or rule changes, not when everything goes exactly to plan. Oh, and always bring more water. Always.
So thinking about all these lessons, what might this mean for your own plans, your projects? Maybe the most valuable part isn't the flawless result you aimed for.
Maybe it's actually the memorable experiences, those surprising lessons that pop up when things go wonderfully, delightfully off script.
Yeah, so maybe think about how embracing just a little bit of that delightful chaos could actually transform whatever you're planning next.
Thanks for listening. To find more ideas, tips, and resources, go to kidsministry.blog. We'll see you next time.